A day in the life of a medieval monk. Prayer, work, and silence close your eyes. And imagine yourself standing at the gates of a medieval monastery just before dawn. The air is cool, the sky still dark. The only sound is the distant murmur of a brook and the occasional rustle of leaves in the wind. Inside these stone walls, life moves to the rhythm of prayer, labor, and silence. Tonight, let us step quietly into the world of a medieval monk and experience a single day as they would have centuries ago. It is the darkest hour of night, perhaps 3 or 4 in the morning. The monastery is still, save for the shuffling of sandaled feet on cold stone floors. A single candle flickers in the corridor as the monks rise from their simple wooden beds. They sleep fully clothed, wrapped in coarse woolen habits, ready to rise at a moment's notice. There are no alarms, no hurried rush, only the slow, deliberate movement of men who have done this every night for years. The bell tolls a deep, resonant sound that echoes through the cloisters. This is Matins, the first of the 8 sacred hours of prayer. The monks file into the chapel, their footsteps barely audible. The stone walls amplify their whispered Latin prayers, blending with the lingering scent of beeswax candles. For the next hour, they stand, chant, and meditate, their voices rising and falling in unison, a river of sound in the silent night. As the first pale light seeps through the stained glass, the monks move seamlessly into lauds, the service of praise. The world outside is still asleep, but here, the day has already begun in earnest. The psalms they recite are ancient, unchanged for centuries, their words worn smooth by repetition. Once lauds end, there is a brief moment of stillness. Some monks kneel in private prayer. Others prepare for the next office. Prime, the rule of Saint Benedict, the guiding force of their lives, dictates every movement, every prayer, every moment of work or rest. There is comfort in this rhythm, a certainty that no hour is wasted, no action without purpose. After prime, the monks gather in the chapter house. Here, they listen to readings from the Rule, a passage from the Martyrology, and perhaps a sermon from the abbot. Then, in a tradition stretching back generations, they confess their faults aloud, small failings, distractions, moments of weakness. The discipline is gentle but firm, a reminder that perfection is a daily pursuit. With the sun now fully risen, the monks turn to their daily labor. Some move to the cloister garden, where they tend to herbs: rosemary for remembrance, lavender for calm, chamomile for healing. Their hands, rough from work, move with practiced care, knowing each plant has its place in God's design. Others retreat to the scriptorium, the heart of monastic learning. Here, in the quiet glow of candlelight, even in daytime, they copy manuscripts, Bibles, philosophical texts, medical treatises. The scratch of the quill is the only sound as they work, each stroke preserving knowledge that might otherwise be lost to time. A single book could take months, even years, to complete. There is no rush, only patience, devotion, and the quiet joy of creation. As the sun reaches its zenith, the bell calls the monks once more to prayer. This is Sext, the 4th canonical hour. The chapel is warmer now, shafts of light falling across the stone floor. The psalms they sing speak of endurance, of perseverance under the midday sun-fitting meditation as the day's heat begins to build. After Sext comes the one meal of the day, for many monks taken in complete silence. The refectory is a hall of whispers. The only sounds the clink of wooden spoons on bowls, the quiet pouring of water or ale. The food is simple: coarse bread, beans, perhaps a little cheese or fish on feast days. As they eat, one brother reads aloud from Scripture, his voice steady and calm, giving the others nourishment for both body and soul. The afternoon is a time of rest and private study. Some monks retreat to the library, tracing their fingers over illuminated manuscripts. Others walk in the cloister garden, lost in contemplation. A few, exhausted from the early rising, may take a brief nap, permitted only because even the holiest of men are still human. As the shadows lengthen, the bell tolls once more for vespers, the evening office. The chapel glows with candlelight, the monks' voices rising in hymns of gratitude for the day's blessings. The words are the same as they were yesterday, as they will be tomorrow, a thread of continuity stretching back through the centuries. The final prayer of the day is Compline, a service of peace before sleep. The monks ask for protection through the night, for forgiveness for their failings, for the strength to rise and do it all again tomorrow. Then, one by one, they file out of the chapel, their footsteps hushed in the darkened halls, and now the great silence begins. From this moment until after matins the next morning, no word is spoken. The monastery settles into a profound quiet, broken only by the wind in the trees, the distant hoot of an owl, the soft breathing of sleeping men. Here, in the stillness, the monk's day ends as it began, in prayer, in purpose, in peace. And so we leave the monks to their rest, their lives a testament to devotion, discipline, and the quiet beauty of a world moving at the speed of prayer. May their rhythm bring you calm, their silence bring you peace, and their timeless ways remind you that even in our hurried modern lives, there is still room for stillness.